EllaRey at 4 months old. When we got the call from DCS placement, they told me they needed a home with a stay-at-home mom for a severely abused baby girl with multiple injuries. I was trying to work part-time while my son was in school, and it was just heart-wrenching to hear about her case. But I told him, no, it sounds like too much for me. I don't think I can handle it. I'd never fostered or had a child with severe injuries, so it was all going to be hit and miss with me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't feel comfortable. So, but I did tell him in the end that he could call me back if he couldn't find anybody else. So of course, later that day, he called back and said there wasn't anybody else. I had spent the whole day crying, thinking, how could I deny this baby girl that fought so hard to stay alive? And I'm saying, no, she's going to be too much for me, too much trouble for me. So we said yes. I had asked if I could go see her. She was in a hospital 2 hours away to get the specialty care she needed. They ended up putting a shunt in to drain blood and fluid from her brain. She had multiple brain hemorrhages and multiple bone fractures, all in various stages of healing. And it was ruled non-accidental trauma, that it couldn't, that it had to be abuse. So I asked if I could go see her, and they said, no, we can't let you see her. We can't let you go talk to the doctors and nurses, which I thought was really weird. But it turned out the grandparents were staying with her, and they thought that they were going to get to take her home. But in the end, her attorney argued that she would never be safe with any relatives because they weren't sure who hurt her. We've had so many issues that I just weren't expecting in life. We had a preschool not want to take her just because of her different abilities. We've had just all kinds of stuff that I wasn't prepared for. Even our local schools are not handicap accessible for a kid in a wheelchair. They traditionally send everybody to the one school instead of allowing them to stay in their home school. So we've really pushed that and fought for that. But there's just so many businesses and even doctors' offices that, the wheelchair ramps are far away from the parking spaces, and so we're going down the road or to get in a building where we just don't even have accessible parking. And when it's just me and her, I have to have the parking space to let the ramp out to be able to get her out and get her in. I can't just drop her off because she won't stay where she's supposed to. One of the things we're struggling with right now is transportation. We really need a new wheelchair ramp van. We do have one currently, but it has some major issues and it's breaking down on us. And it would just be great if we could have some help with at least a down payment. Those vans run from $30,000 to $40,000. So that would be our biggest need, and for right now.